Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruby Tufty. If you're new here, go ahead, subscribe, join the gang, like the video, and go ahead and put my notifications on. Look at me, she killed her intro on the first time. Real YouTuber status. No, before I start, I wanted to say that I hit 150 subscribers, and that's really big for me. Thank you all. If you gave my channel a subscribe, I just wanted to say thank you so much. It makes me so happy. I am trying to make YouTube my full-time job, so one day, we'll get there one day. Alright, so today in this video, we're going to talk a little mind, body, soul today. So I'm just going to talk about the importance of being kind and treating everyone you encounter with respect, love, graciousness, and kindness, and why and how that's going to help not only you, but them and everyone around you. So one reason it's really important to be kind to people when they've mistreated you, not just because it's going to help your character and help you be happier overall, but it's going to help them. Have you ever been like mean to anybody or accidentally gave somebody attitude and they react like totally fine, calm, they're still nice to you, and then you kind of just sit there feeling like kind of like a jerk, like why was I even giving them attitude to begin with? Because I know that happens to me. Like I get really hangry, and like the way my food looks can bug me sometimes. So like if I'm ever in the Chipotle line and they're making my food look sloppy, like I've been known to get a little irritated with Chipotle workers, and when like I feel like I can feel really bad about it, but I feel even worse when they treat me still very nicely and they still try to prepare my food correctly and they still try to give me a good experience. I sit there and I feel like, okay, why am I being so mean? And then I also look at them like look at you, kudos to you. I'm being a jerk and you're being nothing but nice. Like, thank you. Like, that makes me appreciate it. Another instinct, when somebody cuts you off in traffic, or they talk to you, or they do something to you, they skip ahead of you in a line, you need to give them the benefit of the doubt. What I always try to do in traffic is if somebody cuts off in front of me, or they're on my ass and they're trying to get me to change out of the lane so they can go faster, like I just think maybe their significant other is hurt or ill or in the hospital, or maybe their child, they have to go get their child from school because their child's sick at school. Like you never know a person's reasoning for doing something, so you always want to give them the benefit of the doubt. And that's going to help you, because then you're not going to be sitting there with that anger and that frustration inside you. Because when you're mad, you're the only one who feels that anger. You're the only one who feels like their blood's boiling or like their head's exploding. So the sooner you can release that and feel more joy for yourself and just be content and more calm and relaxed for yourself, that's just going to benefit you in your mood. And you know, it's not fun to be in a sour attitude. I hate being in a sour attitude, like, oh, traffic is the worst one for me. I hate driving. And when I have to drive and I get in traffic, I get so mad. But I can either get mad and be shaking and punch my wheel, or I can just try to calm down, turn on some tunes, like think about Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez getting back together as my heart just is cradled in the blanket that is called their love. I'm obsessed with Jelena. You always want to try to give a person the benefit of the doubt. Another reason why it's just so important to be kind is, have you ever like smiled at someone and like you can tell just your smile made them feel better, or like brightened up their day, or like they just appreciated it, you know? I remember I was at this cafe in Minneapolis where where I was getting a muffin and I was leaving. That's all I was getting. And I just was like really nice to the cashier, you know, just as friendly and bubbly as they can, because it was like 10:30 at night. I don't want to be working. And I was just like, oh, like, thank you, how was your day? And I just gave him the biggest smile at the end, and I could just literally see his face light up. Like, just nice human interactions to another human. Like, it makes you feel so warm and bubbly inside. And it's like, if you can help other people feel better, wouldn't you want to? Wouldn't you want to help somebody feel better or be happier, or just be like, help them feel appreciated? Because I know I love to help people. Dang, that's my favorite thing to do. I love children. I love seeing little kids smile and be happy or having fun or running around. Like, that just overfills me with joy. Just seeing another human, breathing, living being just being so happy and joyous and carefree. Like, that makes me over the moon happy. So if anytime I can be, you know, joyous and over the moon and pleasant and kind and caring to somebody else, like, you can just assume, like, that's gonna make another person feel good. Like, we're humans. We're beings. Like, we have emotions, we have vibrations, we have frequencies. Like, we connect to another person. Like, people date people because they want to fall in love, because they want a connection. Like, human connection is what we live off of. And people nowadays, like, we put up so many walls around each other and are so distracted by things, but at our roots, like, all everyone wants is just love. They just want to be loved. They want to love and to be loved, and that's all I want, honestly. Like, I have terrible luck with guys, but I don't give up on trying to find a boyfriend because I want to be in love. Honestly, at the end of the day, I love life, I love people, I love animals. I just want to love somebody else. And not only that, I want to be loved. Like, I want some... This sounds so depressing. You know, I want to be loved. I want to have love expressed with me, and that's something I want to share. And there's one thing called love, but there's another thing called unconditional love. And now this, unconditional love, is the jackpot, because that is going to save your life and change the world. Unconditional love, just love because that's what we are. That's what we're made to do. Love because maybe you loving them is the only love they're gonna get. The 30-second interaction at Target checkout lane with old lady Deborah. Deborah's husband Robert could have passed away and she has no friends, and she works at Target so she can still live in her apartment. But Deborah might not have any friends, or Deborah might not get feelings or affection. So you being nice to Deborah is totally gonna help Deborah change Deborah's mood, mind, and then not only that, I bet Deborah's gonna be more willing to be as kind to somebody else. Because not only that, when I see someone else being kind, I automatically just want to be kind as well. I just want to be as nice as I can and love as much as I can, because that's what's gonna change us. That's what's gonna... Love brings more love. When you are a baby, that's all you're supposed to do to baby. All babies need is love and their moms and clean diapers and some baby formula, and just probably not even that. You know, babies are supposed to drink breast milk, but like, we're not talking about milk in this video. I shouldn't say the M word. But no, loving and caring and being kind, those are just things you can do. There's no need to have an attitude. There's no need to be rude. There's no need to be sour to anyone. And if I ever catch myself being rude to somebody, I do as best a job as I can to stop myself and ask myself, why am I being like this? Why am I being rude? You're only hurting myself, and I'm only hurting the other person, when I could be like putting somebody up, and I could be benefiting somebody else, and I could be benefiting myself and the people around, the people around you watching. Because when people watch you do a nice act, they think wow, that was really nice. Maybe I should try to be as nice as them. You know, they're gonna inspire to be nice. And it starts with you, it honestly does, and it doesn't seem that much, but if it starts with the 150 people subscribed to my channel, and you all are nicer and kinder to one other person, and one other person saw that reactment, that's, what's 2 times 150, 300? That's 300 more people potentially being nicer to each other, all because you decided to be nicer to somebody else. So it's definitely something that you can implement in your life that you should, because it's not going to do any bad. It's only going to help you. This is how you help yourself. You need to be spending your life every day, if you're helping yourself or you're helping somebody else, that's what you need to be doing. You need to be improving yourself. What do you need? Is it like, do you need food, groceries, laundry? Get what you need for yourself, because you need to be good. If you're not good, you're not going to be able to give good to others. So make sure you're good. And then once you're good, help other people be good. What I do, I love like food. I love food in every way, shape, and form. I freaking love to eat. I love food. And one thing I hate, I can't stand for, I do not like, I advocate so hard against it: food waste. There are too many hungry children, people, parents, brother, sister, old, young, too many hungry kids in this country, on this continent, in this world, to let food go to waste. And I've been at events before, like a fashion week event I was at. At the fashion week event, they were gonna throw this food away. I was watching her put it in the trash, and I'm like, are you kidding? Like, no, it's 2017, people. We don't throw away food in 2017. I was like, are you seriously gonna throw that food away? And she was like, oh yeah, if like nobody wants it. And I was like, I'll take it. I'm like, it was meat and cheese rolls that you get like from Sam's Club, the little pinwheels, that I was not gonna eat, but I took it. And I was like, I'll go find a homeless person to bring this to. At the time, I was staying in Minneapolis near Lake Street. I'm like, I see homeless people every time I freaking exit the freeway. So I took it up, I boxed it up, and I went downtown and I drove around Lake Street. And it was really, really sad, because this was probably the one time I went out and couldn't find like any homeless people. I think I spent over an hour driving around. Like, I killed like a quarter tank of my gas. Like, regardless, I went kind of far for the event, but then I found, and I wasn't gonna give up, I was like, I know there's someone out there who needs and wants this food. And I finally pulled up on like 4 people at a bus stop, then one girl further away from the bus stop. I think she was on the trash can. Low key, that's where I think she was when I saw her. But I was like, guys, like, I have all this food, I'm looking for someone to eat it, can you help me out? And like, the girl on the trash can looks at me and she's like, is it free? I'm like, of course, girl, it's free. And she just bolted over. And I had some like prosciutto or prosciutto like packages. And I was like, here's prosciutto. I was like, there's croissants in there, you can make sandwiches. She like put it under her arm. She was like, OMG, it looked like they just hit the jackpot. They looked so happy. They were looking at me like, you're so kind, why are you being so kind? And I was just like, have a great night, guys. Like, thank you so much for taking this. And things like that, the feeling I had, the warmth in my heart after I did that, oh my God, I think I cried. For like, I'm not kidding, because it took me so long to find these homeless people, and I'm like, I know there's a woman out there. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, and I felt it. When I delivered that food, I like literally think I cried for like 2 minutes driving home, just like I knew she needed that. Like, I knew that girl needed that food, and I got to give it to her. And that just put a positive ripple of energy into the universe that is going to create other positive ripples twice as large, twice as big. And it's just that type of stuff that we need to be here for, and we need to do stuff for, and we need to advocate for a happier, more positive life. Because frankly, nobody wants to live a shitty, depressing life. I know I don't. So I'm gonna wrap it up there. If you learned anything from this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Please guys, be as kind as you can to everyone you can. You have the choice. You have every word that comes out of your mouth is a choice to say. You can change people's lives with your words, with your actions, with your intentions. You just have to choose wisely. You have to choose to make an improvement. It's a conscious effort. It comes from inside of you to want to do better, to want to help other people. And when one person will turn into 5, into 10, and then all of a sudden we have a giant community of people helping people. And that's what we are. Screw countries, screw nationalities, screw races. We all bleed the same blood. We are all life. We have a heartbeat. We have a breath. We have a brain. We are a frequency being in a third dimensional state of consciousness. Like, we are all the same. United we stand. Like, we are all one. We are one being. We are one human consciousness. And what you do to somebody else is going to affect yourself, themselves, and everybody else. You may not be able to see it. You may not be able to understand it, but it does not mean it is not happening, because it is happening all around you in different ways, in different lights. And once you start to wake up your body and open your mind and start to explore and express these things, you start to see the world, and you start to see these things and changes in lights you've never seen before. So just, if you're gonna do it for anything, do it for that. Do it to reach a higher state of consciousness. Do it to improve your life. You have a higher self. You come from source energy. You are divine energy, and you can be and create anything you want. So if you're gonna be or create or choose anything, you should choose kindness, joy, loving, accepting, non-judgmental. Like, why choose to be an ass? Why are you choosing to be a jerk when you can choose to be a loving, caring creature? So it's your choice, honestly, and I hope you choose right, because you can live a much happier, much healthier, much wholesome life if you choose right. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Ruby Tufte. That was what I had to say today. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. Share it with your friends. Please, not just for the channel views, but for the knowledge, for the lessons. We can change the world. We can make this a place that we want to live in, a place that I don't have to drive around delivering food to the homeless, because all the homeless have homes. That's a world I want to live in, and I hope it's a world you want to live in too. So until next time, my name is Ruby Tufte. Like, subscribe. I'll see you next week.